Hello and welcome to MB Tech. My name is Matthew Bingham, and today we'll be talking about the Prometheus server as well as Grafana. This is what I use to monitor my systems. Pretty much everything that I set up, I have some type of monitoring on them. We will be installing this on a external box. It's basically an old desktop. Actually, it's built in like 2009. It only has 4 gig of memory. It has 2 CPUs, and it's just a little small desktop. And actually have an image of it right here. As I mentioned, this will have CentOS 7 on it with the Grafana and Prometheus, which are these two in the graph here. I figured this would be the best way to start out. Go with the monitoring, and then that way we can add everything in as soon as we build it. So on the Unify system that we set up previously, that already had the Prometheus exporter on it, so that exporter will get pulled in, and then proxmox as well as TrueNAS, we'll get that information in there as well. And then from there we'll go into actually setting up the different systems, different VMs, the Dockers, the Uptime Karma, and NetData, and all the other different systems on there. So let's do that first, and we will go by first installing CentOS 7 on our system. Okay, we're booting up the system. Let's just do a memory check real quick. We press an F12 so that we can get into the boot menu. And then what we want to do here is I have a IODD CD-ROM device, and it's just a virtual CD-ROM that makes it look like a CentOS 7 disk. And we'll select that one. And we do not need to test the media, and we'll install CentOS 7. Okay, this is just going through the GUI install. We'll say next here, and we're going to go to the networking, and we're going to turn that on. Software, we want to make sure it's minimal. For this part of it, you just want to make sure you've got the minimal install and the proper hard drive that you want to format, and then also the network, make sure that that's enabled. And then here you can hit begin install. You can set your root password. You can set your root password. And it's going to install approximately 303 packages. I'll fast forward through this. Okay, it's been installed, so we just need to reboot. I'm just going to send a constant ping. All right, looks like it's responding. So what we're going to do now is go and SSH into it. We're just going to do a yum update. Say yes to that. Okay, upgrade has been completed. What we're going to do now is change the host name. Just checking out the redhat-release or the CentOS version. And also checking out the name servers that it has. Going to reboot the bot. Okay, we're going to restart the putty session. We're going to create the repo location for Grafana. Okay, that's what the repo file looks like. Right, quit. We're going to install Grafana. We're going to enable it. And we can check that the system is running. It looks like it is. One thing we do need to do is we need to open up the firewall for port 3000. We're also going to want to reload that. Okay, Grafana is installed. Here we actually just use admin and admin, and you need to change it. Okay, and this is our basic layout of Grafana itself. So with this, not a lot. I mean, it's basically a blank slate. And what we'll do is we'll set up Prometheus now on the same box, and go from there. Here we just need to make sure we have wget. It's not installed, so let's install it. Okay, that's been downloaded. Now we want to unzip it. Next, we're going to want to change into the directory. Quick list. Scraping itself for information on port 9090. So what we're going to do is open that port. We're going to add it, and then we're going to reload it. And now we're going to hit port 9090 on this server. We're just going to check that the config file works. And we can see that now we have the Prometheus server running. Okay, since we verified that it works, now we're actually going to make Prometheus as a service. So we're going to create a Prometheus user and the required directories, and then start that up as a actual service. What we're going to do here is we're going to create a user, Prometheus, and then we're going to make 2 directories. We're also going to change the ownership to Prometheus. And same for the other directory, the varlib Prometheus. And then we're going to also change ownership. Also going to copy the consoles and the console libraries. And then we also have to change ownership again. Let's check out the Prometheus YAML. And that's there. And then change the ownership of that as well. So you have to create a service file as well. Reload the daemon. Start the service. And then check the status. And everything seems to be running, so that's good. And we have it now on a service. So we should be able to go back to the browser. Refresh. And we've got it there. And we see how many processes shown there. Okay, so far we've installed Grafana. We've installed Prometheus server itself. Next we'll actually add the clients, but that will be in the next video. Just wanted to show you how to set up these 2 systems on a bare metal system, and then from there we'll also add these other clients that we've already installed and set up, and then we'll go from there and continue installing the other things. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this session.